what's going on? It's a boy Lisa Motupi. Welcome back on my YouTube channel. Today we are gonna be looking at the markets. Obviously, I love for us to actually go through some of the things that we actually did take throughout this week. We also did share an analysis on US30 and as well US100, which is Nasdaq. So I want us to walk through actually what happened and also what I'm seeing moving forward, because I was actually looking at it and I'm excited with the patterns that it's showing and with how it's been reacting towards this whole week. So I want you guys to be able to see that. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Make sure that you guys have liked and subscribed if you haven't. But yeah, let us get started with our beautiful trades right here. So I'm gonna start off first with US30. I'll go to a bigger time frame, which is the daily time frame, because I believe it has been 3 days, so we qualify to say it has been actually 4 days, so we qualify to say that now we can look at the daily closes. And I remember that the previous video that we actually did speak about is that we mentioned that if price breaks below, price actually did break below, like maybe there's a high chance price is gonna go upwards, come back at the structure, or just go upwards, test here, and then go back downwards. And the price done exactly that, guys. Price went up, it tested exactly, and then as soon as it tested, it went all the way down. That's what you're looking at. So let me just go on the 4-hour chart right here, so we take a look at that structure of how it tested and stuff. Let me just remove these ones right here, so you can see price eventually, after it got here, we got our young pattern, which, if I may just go to the 60 minutes, much more clearer here. We've got our young pattern that presented itself here, and then boom, price went up, it bought up until this exact area. That's the exact area that we said that if we are buying price, then we are going to be taking profit at this exact area. That's where it actually went to, and we're like, once it gets there, it's very important of us to do what, to start looking for whether it's gonna go, still continue going upwards, or if it's gonna give us some sort of rejections that are gonna actually go down. So I remember the market tried to push down, and here I was thinking that maybe there's a higher chance that price can spike upwards, rebounds, type thing, retest, but it didn't happen that way. So even here, I placed the position and it didn't go in my direction, because as soon as you can see, yes, it did try to go in profits, but eventually it just kicked us out. So I was comfortable with that, because at the end, guys, I know what I'm looking at, I know what my risk strategies are and stuff, so I'm very confident whether it's a profitable trade or a losing trade. And what actually happened is that eventually now I started analyzing more, seeing what price is trying to say, where price is actually trying to go, because here you can simply see that price did it got this area here, first touch, second touch, and now trying to be a third touch. We've got our first touch, second touch, even third touch at this areas here. So price became a bit more tricky. We had to start wanting to see what's actually price saying, what the market is saying, what does price want to do, how does it want to react. So eventually we've got this pattern, which if I may just show you guys right here, you can simply see where's the two. You can simply see that it's a descending type pattern right here. Descending meaning that it has to break to the upside. Descending meaning that it has to break to the upside. And as well, we can see here there's an inner structure, like this, that impulse and a correction right here, which means that this one here has to go down. So let me just clear this up so you see it a bit more clearer. Clearing this up, meaning that I need you to see the long-term picture. So if you guys have been following my previous trades and stuff, you'd understand how profitable we've been. But yeah, this move right here, you can see. So obviously price, then now we're seeing it coming maybe somewhere down here, and then continuing its spike back to the upside. So with this, obviously it means that where price is at now, this would have been a beautiful entry somewhere around this lines from the previous area here. Price would have been a beautiful, because this is where we got our buy here, and then it went up a bit, and then it went down, it took us out. We didn't have enough time to put it at break evens and stuff. So that's actually what has been going on, because even me for the past few days and stuff, I've been traveling, going there, coming back, driving, doing all these things. So I never really had time to manage my trades on how I would normally manage my trades. But price went down, and I see it going all the way down, maybe taking profit to the lower side, where we did speak about, which is like areas such as here, and then once we've got to this area, maybe being our ultimate one, obviously price can still go down. So most people would think that we're just looking for price to do this and then do this. No, price can still go down. We can get here, and then price can go down, and then once it start doing this, that's when I'd be happy. because it means that we are able to draw that pattern, and then boom, we go all the way up, and then maybe we can get another pattern here, and then we take this pattern as well. Nah. So this is what we're looking for with US30. And even if it doesn't play out like, you know, instantly, like now and stuff, it means that, like, you know, it can be a positive position that we're gonna be looking into the next week. So that is US30. Let us take a look at US100, the one that I've got here. Okay, so now we did look at US30, which is one of the indices that I love. I'm always on this index. So now we are on US100, which is Nasdaq for most people, and we did speak about it coming all the way down to these areas here. As you can see, we've had these areas from our previous live trading session. If you didn't watch that one, with us, our Monday market breakdown, go back to my old video, see how it happened before it's at now. Even US30, see how it actually happened before it's at now. One thing that I like about me is that I become a bit more transparent with the trades that I see, trades that I take, whether it's a positive or negative, because at the end, I believe that you can learn from my experiences, and I believe that I'm also learning via documenting down my progress and my wins and my losses and all those things. So it's a win-win for both of us. And yeah, so we've got our double daily support here, and then price now started, like, you know, it gave us, like, you know, the previous days, you can see that this one here didn't promise of price going to the upside, but here the next candlestick, then it came back within structures. So let me go to the 4 hour. It came back within structures nicely. So what I'll do is that I'll just adjust this right here, because this actually comes from right here, and then I'll just clean this up right here, just so I do not confuse, like, you know, the structure here. Perfect. Okay, so obviously we've hit our daily target here, and then our prices. So from what I'm looking at here is that there could be a higher chance that price gives us a double bottom structure. But even if it doesn't give us a double bottom structure, then maybe price would just, like, let me just show you guys what I mean. So when I say a double bottom structure, is because of, like, looking at this pattern right here. Obviously this is that impulse, this is that correction, and the next impulse up until take profit. So if it's a take profit, it means that this is our W. I'm seeing this, and I said, let me remove this, so I draw it using better artwork. Our W, meaning that we see this and another one coming down here, which is here the take profit. And I said, so that's what we're looking at. But obviously that doesn't mean that we cannot capitalize now. For now we can still capitalize, like, you know, market has closed. You can see where prices are at now, actually broken out of structures here. You can now start looking for sales, like in terms of looking for sales on how you can capitalize, going all the way down to this take profit. And once it gets there, that's when you can, like, literally just take this trade and hopefully be able to enjoy the benefits of you waiting patiently for this trade to play out. At the end, even just having this, you can simply see that this is something that has, like, confirmed with us. So if we saw this a bit more earlier, maybe we would have entered it here, because this would have been our first touch, second touch, third touch, even within structure touches here. And on top of that, like, you'd see that here at the third touch, price giving us an engulfing candlestick, which means that, you know, it has been ready to go down, which for me, this is a perfect clean setup. And being clean like this here, obviously it doesn't mean that you have to over risk, or you have to now start being excited and using bigger lot sizes and stuff. At the end, you want to keep the same amount of consistency that we have within the markets, regardless of whether we're seeing a good setup or we're seeing not a so bright setup. So at the end of the day, guys, the most important thing that you can do and take from these videos that I'm making is to see how each and every day we journal down our trades. We take our trades, we see that before it happens, we see also how it's happening, and maybe also I need to start, like, you know, placing some of my trades, like, you know, live with you guys. Like, let's say if I'm seeing a beautiful opportunity right here, maybe I can just take it live and then keep you guys updated on some of the trades that you are. Maybe if, like, let's say for instance, we saw this sell and I documented it down, could have seen how I enter, you know, the lot sizes I use, for how much I risk and how much I'll be looking into gaining, how I go into also managing in terms of the profits and stuff. So those are things that I'll do. I just stopped doing a bit of that because of, like, you know, obviously not everyone is happy to see someone profit and stuff, but that doesn't mean that I can do all of that for you. So what I'll do is that you can comment below, tell me if that is what you want to see, and I will see you guys on the next YouTube video. Make sure that you've got the Forex Chasers app, guys. The Forex Chasers app is out there, it's doing the most. It's a trade community that's going to help out a lot of traders out there, whether you're an advanced trader or a beginner trader. So if you haven't got the app, you're missing out. But if you've got it, then you are going to be one of those people that I want to be impacting in the near future. So make sure that you have liked and subscribed. It's a boy, Mutubi.